obviously, strong start to the game for the guys tonight. What did you see as the game went on that you didn't like out there that you felt were factors in the outcome?
Coach Barney said, I think we started going to river hockey, which is the gameplay they want to play. And every goal that they had was from one of our mistakes. I mean, we started off strong, but once we started making mistakes, the game shifted.
When you guys have had success this season, I mean, what are some of the good habits you've had out there, and how would you contrast that to maybe some of the struggles you've seen lately?
I think we have success when we stick to the system, get pucks deep, obviously good in the D zone winning our puck battles, and then good on the special teams power and PK. Right now, I think we're struggling on the power and the PK, as tonight we weren't the greatest. But the good thing is we have a game tomorrow, and hopefully we can bounce back.
I know it's only your second full-time year in the league, but you find yourself one of the more experienced guys on this blue line. I mean, what's your role, and maybe guys like you, the role for them going to be going forward here to try and help point things in the right direction?
Yeah, as one of my roles, I keep puck simple, keep it simple in the D zone. I try to tell the younger guys if they make a mistake, forget about it, go out there next shift, have a good shift. And I think we're just going to keep moving forward with a positive attitude in the change room. We can't get negative right now, or stuff won't go our way.
Speaking of keeping it simple, I mean, not to point fingers at anyone, but do you think that that's something that the team needs to maybe keep the approach a little more often sometimes?
I think so. I think once we start, getting on our own page and start trying to score, we get away from our own game, and that's when stuff starts to break down and it doesn't go our way.
Well, Scott, promising start to that game, and obviously didn't go as well as things went on. I mean, what were your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, obviously, like I said, great start to the game. You get up 2, and then you try to change things that you were doing that were making it successful, right? So I think that was huge. I thought on our power play we had 2 or 3 empty nets we could have put in. They come down and put two on us probably, right? So that's the difference in the game. In a 2-goal game is that in the end. For me, just when you're losing, you got to get good habits. You can't be cheating to make yourself good habits. That starts with from our older guys, right? Showing our younger guys how to do it the right way.
What were some of those changes you saw? Things you were doing out there that that you hadn't been looking for in your team's game tonight?
Yeah, I thought some guys were overhandling the puck a bit. Some guys fighting pucks along the walls. But these are similar plays from some of the similar guys that has been going on, right? So obviously got to be better in those areas. Hockey's a simple game. When you win the walls, win the puck through the neutral zone, right? Same. We had chances to put pucks in too. End of the second, two glorious chances. Right? They have some offensive guys that when we turn pucks over, they go the other way. Puck usually ends up in your net when you turn those pucks over.
A couple of those offensive guys are, some of their older, more veteran players. Guys they look to as leaders. I know you've been clear that you're aware that some of your big guys are put some pressure on themselves, and you're probably trying to manage that a certain amount. But I mean, after a night like tonight, I mean, what do you need to see from those guys?
Yeah, it's more about managing emotions, right? And you can't have one bad shift that leads to 3 more bad ones, right? You got to find a mechanism to just park it after a bad one and go on to the next. And if you can feel and sense some of these guys, holding their sticks too tight, right? So you can keep trying with the positive reinforcement, but when you guys make same mistakes over it, it's tough to watch for sure. The good thing is we play another game here in 21 hours. You gotta be ready to go. And no matter who's up in one position, you gotta put a puck on your tape. You gotta go get that puck. There's no excuses for guys not putting effort in. That's for sure.
What are you going to look for in that game, and maybe any thoughts on the matchup itself?
Yeah, obviously Saginaw's got a good team. They're in here watching the game tonight. They beat Barrie in overtime, I believe. There yesterday. They got a team that we have an opportunity to win a hockey game. For us, we got to play more desperate. We got to play like it's last minute tie game for 60 minutes. Any mistakes for us seem like they end up in the back of our net. And that's for me a fault of all the guys on the ice, not just one usually. we got to be there for each other and supporting each other in different ways.